Hello. Hello and welcome to Story Mode, just another variety gaming channel here on YouTube. Hello and welcome to a rather spontaneous, but actually on schedule live stream. It's Monday. It's Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, which is a typical start time for one of my live streams. And today, you know what? We can make it happen. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hanging out, staying subscribed to the channel. And keeping a weather eye on your notifications, because here she is. She's finally live again to hang out with you guys. So there's a ton to do. There's a ton to talk about. But let's start out with our favorite segment. Maybe it's just my favorite segment. Because I love the chit chat, I love the catch up, and I love the positivity that we bring to the live streams when we talk about something good. So tell me something good, you guys. If you are in the live chat or you're viewing or lurking, feel free to pop something good going on for you in the live chat. It doesn't have to be a big deal. It can be something small. It could be as simple as you got a new tube of toothpaste of your favorite kind. Or you got a phone call from a friend, or you got a new job and it's going to be the best thing that ever happened to you, or whatever. You know, it can be small, it can be big. I have a couple of things, and it's funny because there's two good things to report, but they come on the tail end of some negatives, so I'm focusing on the positive here, but I do want to share. Curse says, something good for me, short week. Yesterday, Monday, was a holiday, so thankfully a 4-day work week. I love that for you. I love a short week. I also currently am looking at a 4-day work week, potentially a 3-day work week, because of reasons, and we'll get into those. You're still muted, no worries. But I'm just going to share really quickly. So a good thing is that I have been able to return to my old job of delivering school lunches to a school out of my city, because the new job that I was at for about a month, just over a month, it's not going to work out. It's not working out, so I decided to put in my notice, and womp womp, tried a new thing. It didn't go my way. That's okay. That's life. The good thing is I was able to call up my old boss and basically be like, hey, if my route opens up, if you ever, you know, it was more like a touch base, like, hey, don't get rid of my number. Let me know if the opportunity comes up for it. And like, I immediately got a call back, and he was like, yes, please come back, please. We need you. So I'm going to be able to transition out of this job that I just started again about a month ago into my old job. And I am set through like the end of the school year there. So for the next 4 months, I'll be back to doing my delivery driving, which is, it's just such a blessing, because when things like this happen in life and things don't work out, sometimes it can get really bumpy and things can get really tough, but I can literally transition, you know, this Friday would be my last day at the current job, and then I'm going to start back at my delivery job on Monday. So once again, just a seamless transition, and I'm just so fortunate that that route was open. It's my same route, my same job, driving a 5-hour round trip, working about a 7-hour day. I get to go back to that, and I get to have that security for the next few months. And then basically my boss and I are on the same page as far as like, okay, at the end of the school year, when, you know, it's time to decide if we're coming back for the following school year, if we're going to come back after the summer break, that's something that we can figure out when we get there. So anyways, I'm just so grateful to be able to just fall back into my old position. That's, I mean, it's kind of miraculous. It's kind of crazy. So anyways, that's a good thing. And more transitions to come. It also means other good things. Also means that I will be less physically drained and kind of return to what we had going before here on the channel. Is my hope, at least for the next 4 months. I can jump back into live streaming regularly, because my schedule and my output will return to what it was before, and then we'll be able to pick up where we left off here on the channel. So that's super exciting too. And then the other good thing is my husband Marcus is buying a new car, and that's super fun. And so many things are happening right now in life. But he got promoted at work, so good thing. My husband got a promotion, no surprise. He's amazing. Got a promotion, and then got the opportunity with like a bonus that's coming his way this year. We were like, what should we do with this money? We're in like, we have a particular kind of financial goal we're trying to achieve. We're trying to use our money in certain ways. And so it was like, okay, we're going to get this bonus. And like, what's the best possible use of this? And the car he currently has it's just done. And the timing was insane because his car, like, it just felt like, okay, we don't have a lot longer with maybe another year on this car, maybe another 2 years. And as soon as we made the decision because of the promotion and the bonus to go ahead and buy another car for him so that we didn't, like, we had this extra money to do that and we won't have to take on like a car payment, we won't have to finance and stuff. But like, as soon as we started car shopping, like his current vehicle it like started shutting down on him. Like we literally aren't going to drive it again until we take it to trade in, because it's suddenly having like all of these issues. And like, maybe these issues have been around forever. Maybe it's like, it's been, you know, the car has been feeling poorly for a long time, but she just started to show all this. Maybe she's feeling a little neglected or rejected or something. But anyways, so the timing is like crazy, but also perfect. Another situation where timing is just really perfect for us. So, my husband's getting a new car, and we found one and we picked one, and he knows what he's getting. And we're going to try to get that vehicle sometime this week, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so good things is I am gonna transition back into my old job, and I have that security, and I didn't have to do anything crazy to fill the gap between having to walk away from my current position. Also, that allows me to have put in my my notice a little bit sooner, because I did have something to just transition into, because it's not smart, and I don't recommend, no matter how much you're suffering at a job, to just quit without anything else to fall back on. So the fact that opening was still there for me at my old job just like gave me the ability to go ahead and put in my notice at the current one. So I only have to endure the rest of the week. And then we'll talk about why that's also a little bit crazy as we get into this game. So yeah, so good things. We're getting a new car, and I'm going to go back to my old job, and that means that I'm going to be coming back to the channel more consistently. So good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Let's go to this screen. Let's do this. Looking at my door. I knew the game was going to sleep, so I just have been pushing the joysticks to try to keep it awake. Let me cough real quick. Excuse me. So that's more fun stuff going on. I did get sick. The last time we hung out, we had a live stream. I told you guys that my husband had a cold and that he was like in the middle of it, and that I was certain that I was going to catch his cold, and I did, and it was quite the ride. But I am coming out of it. However, I do still have some congestion, a little bit of stuff going on in my chest, a little bit of stuff in my sinuses. So if I sound a little nasally, that's what that is. And then I may have to just do like a little every once in a while. So I am getting over my cold, and yeah, good times. So let's jump into the game. Here's what's going on. Just full transparency as always with you guys. So we had a trajectory set, and that was that I was going to restart my Animal Crossing Island, which we did. Welcome back to Story Mode Island. We were going to restart my island to prepare for the 3.0 update, which was very dramatic, to be honest. It's a very dramatic decision to make, just because there's an update coming to the game. However, I did want to get more space between my airport and my resident services plaza, so there was like a couple of reasons why we did it. But anyways, we decided to restart, and then we decided, Kathleen, hello and welcome in. Tell me something good. We decided to race to 3 stars so that I had kind of full functionality on the island before the update hit, right? We accomplished that. Things got wonky in Faith's life in the middle of that kind of journey. So we ended up getting to 3 stars in a video, which I posted for you guys, but we did get to 3 stars, and we did share a couple of streams together where we were putting in the work specifically to do that. And then we had that stream after the fact. We decided to do a theme, and I decided on a Bunny Day Factory Island, basically. And so we were going to start working on that, and we kind of started working on that in the last stream. And so the plan was do this race to 3 stars, then get the island ready for the update, and then we were going to transition into streaming like the 3.0 update, right? So here's what happened, right? How many times can I say right? Life happened. We got to 3 stars in the video, and then I got sick. And here's the thing, you guys. I played the update without you. I just did it because I was sad, I was emotional, I was sick. I had no idea when I was going to come back to stream, so I was like, okay, I can sit. Like, I was literally ill when the update dropped. And I just was sitting there kind of twiddling my thumbs, and I'm like, okay, I'm sick. I have to stay home from work, and I have nothing to do, and blah, 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 blah. You know what? I'm just going to bust into it. So, full transparency, I have played the update. I think I've unlocked in terms of what you can unlock. I think I've unlocked everything. And I've been doing some other things as well, so we'll talk about it. But just full transparency, you guys, I did play the update. I didn't save it for us to do it first together. I'm so sorry. Things just didn't go the way that I planned for them to go for this series, but it's going to be fine because here we are now, and we're going to share the progress that I've made, and we're going to talk more about the theme, and we are going to utilize the Legend of Zelda Amiibos that I have, one of them gifted to me, to unlock special features in the game specific to the update. So good things are going to happen tonight. Just know that, unfortunately, I did play the update without you. I was sick and I had no idea when I was going to stream again, and I felt sorry for myself, and I really wanted to play the update, so I just did. Kathleen celebrated your birthday last Thursday by being sick, but I'm doing a bookstore crawl this Saturday to make up for it. Kathleen, I'm right there with you. I was also sick, as we've been talking about. Oh man, it's going around. It's really going around. So, yeah, so that's what's happening. So let me check my mail because I do have some fun things in my mailbox. Here's what's happened. Okay, so the update was like cute. I'm happy about it. I'm happy about the new stuff. We'll talk about everything. But it's kind of wreaked havoc with Treasure Islands and Order Bots. And we will talk about that. Let's head on up to the factory. You guys can see the progress that I've made. And the challenges that I'm facing. And the challenges that I'm facing are this this right here. Is this right here, because this is the castle walls. You gotta love it. It's the only thing we really have to work with. But I built walls, I built perimeters. We've got a running factory here. We've got some stuff in here. I'm kind of fleshing out the idea. And this is the stuff that I ordered that I put in my mailbox here. So I'm going to put these things away as I talk about it. So obviously I have castle walls and towers basically forming the exterior structure of this building. And even though I had to measure and adjust my cliffs according to the walls and towers so that everything fit real nice and snug, I am left with a gap in the front. And I don't understand it. And if someone can explain it to me, I'm more than happy for someone to explain it to me. But basically to line up my arches at the inclines, which is very important to me because I'm a symmetry nerd. To have this arch here, I have to have this tower right here. And then a tower, I believe, is the same width as a wall. You guys can tell me if I'm crazy. They look the same to me. So I have a tower here just to frame out the entrance. But it is not even to having castle walls in the middle. And I'm pretty sure that, like, a tower will not fill this gap. I don't know what to do, you guys. I don't know what to do. So obviously, walls have to be pushed in or pushed out, either to make room for another castle wall in between here, or to close these in on themselves. But my sadness that the arches, I need these to be lined up, and I don't know what to do with myself. So we have to figure that out. Such a clean factory. I can't wait to come off mute. No stress, Cursed. No stress. I am sorry you're in a meeting right now. But yeah, so we got everything else figured out. We kind of started putting some things in here. So I like where this is going. I got another conveyor belt. So let's drop that over here. And you guys can see very clearly where I'm going with this and how I'm trying to run this. What is this thing called again? I need to order another one of these. So anyways, Treasure Islands and Order Bots all went dead because the game was being updated. So all of the settings and modding and all of that stuff that folks did in order to host Treasure Islands were all affected by the system being updated, right? So that made sense, of course. Everything that's happened has made sense, honestly. But they went down for a while. So all the sweet players like myself were kind of losing our minds because we're like, I still need other stuff. Like, I get that they have to reset for the update, and most Treasure Islands are being very kind, most hosts, and they are making sure to get the 3.0 items available on their Treasure Islands so people can come and get them. And I'm just like, I just need stone. Like, I just need some stone. I just need some kitchen counters. I just need some things that have, like, always existed, but I can't really get them. So everybody shut down because they had to. And then when everybody came back online, the entire world is in the queue for the Treasure Island. The entire world is in the queue for the order bot. So order bot orders were taking literally an hour and a half. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but you go on Discord or wherever you're connected to an order bot. I think order botting has to be done through Discord. You identify your item codes for the specific things that you want in the game. So say castle walls and towers. You have to get a specific in-game code. The order bot recognizes that code as the item that you're specifying. You also have to specify what color, like what customization. And then you put it in a list and then you submit it as an order to an order bot. Typically, they're like instantaneous. Typically, I would get a not even 4 minutes, maybe a 2-minute hesitation between submitting my order to then getting a direct message from the bot saying, like, you're in line, your order's up next, get to the dodo screen so that we'll send you dodo code, you can fly to our island, you can pick up your order. So, like, typically it's pretty instant. An hour and a half, you guys, from when I submitted my order to when I could go pick up my order. Like, I understand why it's happening, but it's insane, and it's wreaking havoc with my progress. And then Treasure Islands, forget about it, because the queues are like the size of the universe. So there'll be like 8 people queued, 8 people on the island already. And so by the time you're actually able to get in a queue, you get to the island and you're just constantly being stopped by incoming and outgoing traffic. So it's just like everything shut down. And then everything came back, and then the whole world is utilizing those resources. So all of that being said, that's why I had those items in my mailbox, because now I'm feel like I'm being punished. I'm down to like game mode item collection, where I have to order 3 things through Nook Shopping, or through the hotel, or through, actually I think those are the only 2 things. But yeah, so like I can only order 5 things a day. And I'm trying to stock my factory, and so I have felt very restricted in my progress. But yeah, so that's happening. So the factory is very, very slowly coming together. And again, we need to figure out what I'm gonna do with the front of this and how to seal this off. I do want to say developments. We talked about having like manufacturing levels, also some painting levels. So obviously here's a bit of a stretch that I'm doing all these different Easter egg options. I'm going to have some, these are like, this is the production line. This is the inspection line for the product once it's been produced. And then down here, painting is going to happen. These tanks are more associated with painting. The amazing machine and the pipes and stuff, they just kind of looked good together. So I put them in between. I don't know exactly what this is supposed to represent, but it's down here for now. So the plan is to take at least this combo and like repeat it all the way down the front of the cliff. I also experimented with getting some different custom design codes, maybe simple panels or something, to hide this cliff and make it more like a wall. But we're figuring that out. So there will be some kind of table happening along this side with the eggs and some paint cans and like all of that stuff for painting. And then down here is where I want to put like my break room, excuse me, and then our offices. So I want to have a business office, I want to have a break room, all of that is going to happen down here. And then you guys, I decided to build off of the side. This is going to become its own space, but this is where stuff is going to be shipped. So when all of the product is manufactured and inspected and painted and all of that stuff, we have to go into shipping. So down here, I'm going to build a floor, some more walls, all of that good stuff, and make a space for this. But I think I'm going to go grab those big box trucks that we have, those box truck items, as well as like every cardboard box variation I could get my hands on, as well as like the little cart with the cardboard boxes, a couple of different variations. So it just looks like the actual warehouse side of things is going to go here on the side, and I'm excited about it. And then we still have our Easter egg tree vineyard or farm. Basically, we're going to set that up. I still have to build my neighborhood, all of that good stuff. But yeah, right now, like the brakes have just been pumped because I can't order bot anything. I can't get anything in large quantities based on what's going on with Treasure Islands and order bots right now. So that is what it is. But here we are at the hotel, and ahoy, Captain. He has something to say to me. Okay, we'll talk to him. What? Thanks for all your help with the hotel. I'd be a bit of a tour guide. I ferry folks to various wee islands in exchange for miles. Might even take you where there be rare treasures. Okay, so I never engaged with Captain after the restart. So I think this is his original dialogue, and he's just telling me that he can take me to other islands because we never had this conversation. He's also talking about the items that I've made for him, and he's going to give me 100 tickets. Great. Okay, great. Okay, great. Thanks, buddy. Okay. Yep, good times. All right, so you guys have all played the update at this point. There are no secrets. There's nothing for me to reveal. You guys know how this works. You know what's going on with it. I am behind the times as far as these things go, sharing this with you. But let's go into the hotel. And you guys will probably be able to tell me if I've missed anything. But all 8 rooms have been customized, and I'll show them to you. Maybe later. Okay, do I just go up there to see the rooms? Yes. Okay. So we're gonna interrupt. Why is there an empty room? Is this the VIP room? For some reason, I thought the VIP room would be the... No, yeah, I thought it was something separate. Why is number 4 empty? And, like... Okay, hold on. Let's just go. Let's just go see Meringue's room. It'll be fine. Okay. So here, I think, was the seaside room. Hello, Meringue. The seaside theme. So, guys, everything I did was super duper simple. I did not even make the rooms bigger. I would love to. I'll probably get to a point where I do that, but, like, it is not this day, if you know what I mean. I was just trying to get through the hotel and unlock everything. Let's say hi to Meringue so it's not awkward. Hello. I'm already mixing with the locals. It's nice to meet you. It's so nice to meet you. Sorry for busting in on your vacation, but yeah. So this is my seaside room, and you know what? I just went with green and natural browns, and it really just got built off of the rattan stuff. So yeah, so here is this room. It's not expansive. It's just a little tiny thing. Where should I go? Visit another room. Chabwick. What is the joke with Chabwick? Okay, so what was this? The Zen room, maybe? I can't remember what all the themes actually were, but this was the second room that I did. Isn't it cute? Don't you love it with the new stuff? I love the new stuff. We'll talk about that shortly. But yeah, this is what I did for this theme. Let's talk to him so it's not weird. Hello. I do live on this island. You're very smart. Cool. So yeah, that's my Zen room. Just giving you the little tour. Ursula. Ooh, I don't know what this was. Was this simple room? Because there's so many simple items in here. Yeah. So, here's this room. An actual local. Hi. Groomph. Okay, yeah. So here's the simple room. This is what I did with that. Isn't it wonderful? Like I said, I did not push myself to do anything really amazing with these rooms. I just got them done. You know what I mean? Okay, so 4 is there... I just want to see if it's empty. I'm actually really curious if my design is still here. Okay, yeah, so it's just unoccupied. So yeah, this is the cute room. This is what I did with the cute room. I realize I should push that table over against the wall, but it's okay. So yeah, there's that one. I feel like everybody did the same designs. I'm gonna be honest. I have not followed many creators who have engaged with it yet, but I feel like we all pretty much probably did the same designs because you were given themes, and I think we all just kind of ran with it. So this was what, like a city theme or a skyscraper or something like that. So I think the cool items is what the game recommended to me. Is this Tad? I like how it says tourist. Find me if you want to lift weights, go for a run, or do a 2-hour plank, and 500 burpees. Fun stuff. Yeah, so this is just the city room that I did. Again, nothing crazy. It's just what it is. Yeah, Kathleen. It was just, I was just off sick, and Like, how was I gonna spend that time? I wasn't physically able to like clean or do anything like that. So yeah, I just busted into it. I was like, you know what? It'll be okay. It'll be okay. But yeah, here's the rustic room. Super simple again. I don't think any of these are great, guys. I'm not trying to say like, ooh, look what I did. Isn't it amazing? I'm just showing them to you because I did them without you. I did them without you. I feel really guilty. And it's kind of fun to see how everyone probably did the same thing, but we all did something slightly different. So this was like fancy room or something. So this is pretty nice. I like this. Hello, Apple. You look ridiculous. I'm only here for a day. A single day. But yeah, so I did this one. Okay, last room. I did a VIP room too, but I think it resets, doesn't it? Or if we went to the VIP room, would it still be how I decorated it? Okay, and then this was like the elegant room, which you guys, I lost my mind because this was the theme that introduced the marble items. And my jaw was on the floor. I was so excited about the marble stuff. But yeah, and I really love this customization of the elegant furniture, the silver with the green. That was just an accident. That's something I just tried out, and I was like, oh, that looks so good. So yeah, this is like the elegant room or whatever. I know what your name is, but I forget. Oh, Huck. I never would have guessed that. I never would have guessed. But yeah, so there's the elegant room. Let me try to go to the VIP room and see if it will show us. Not ready yet. Okay, so it just resets. Okay, it resets itself. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go to the lobby. Alright, so that's my hotel. Those are the rooms that I did according to the themes I was given. Because I don't know if... I feel like she didn't give me the option to do what I wanted until we got to the VIP room. Even then, she might have given me a theme. But yeah, here's Gran, and I have absolutely unlocked her full catalog. So everything from the Artful collection to the Tubular, right, collection, and then the Marble collection, I think, was the very last set that you could unlock, and then I unlocked everything else. I did not customize these outfits. I see no reason to customize these outfits until for some reason I'm tired of them and I want them to change. So, yeah, so that is my hotel. And I also like to leave those outfits because they just identify the people on the island that are here on vacation, who don't live here, who's like Patty, who wants to move right now, and that's fine. But, guys, were any of you prepared for how your island is just overrun with villagers now? Because of the hotel, it literally gives me a heart attack every time because I keep thinking, like, did I autofill? Like, did I autofill? Where did this person come from? This is not a villager that I had on my island. So it's been a little bit stressful in that regard. I don't love that. It makes sense because of the story to the hotel. It makes sense that there's, like, extra people walking around. If I understand correctly, you can't invite them to live on your island, which seems a little pointless to me. Like, why would we have these guys on the island and not be able to invite them to stay? Let's see. Let's see if I'm wrong. When I'm here on vacation, I focus on maxing my relaxing. I don't feel the cold. Nothing can take me down. Oh no, he's got to sneeze. So, like, is there one thing you always have to bring up when you go on a trip? For me, it's my jump rope. I can hang laundry from it. Okay, no. Like, he's just gonna have a bunch of quirky dialogue. Why can't I invite you to live on my island, but I can invite a camper to? That's something that I don't quite understand. The megaphone doesn't work. The megaphone doesn't work for anyone. I just want all of you to know that. It's not your accent. It's the fact that the megaphone doesn't work because I have tried to use it multiple times. And it doesn't work. And I will call one particular villager and a different one will respond. I'm not mincing my words. I'm not whispering. I'm not breathing hard. The megaphone just doesn't work. And it's just what it is. And it's fine. So yeah, let me think. We've talked about the factory and where we're at with that. Let's actually head on over to Happy Happy Home Paradise. Yeah. Let's go to the archipelago because in addition to the hotel and other things and crafting, you know, to sell with Captain and all that stuff, just to earn tickets to then order the new stuff. Outside of that, I also have been busting my Bunsen burners in Happy Home Paradise to unlock my pillars, my partition walls, and then all of the DIYs that Nico is making. So I might actually have the last set of Nico's DIYs waiting for me when we go here. But I want to double check, and I don't actually know which one is the last one. I definitely prefer using the hotel shirts cardigans because then I know it's a tourist. Same, Kathleen. And, like, you're able to customize that if you want to, but I'm not worried about it. I'm like, I can identify them with the default. I'm not worried about making it my own. Okay, he did not offer me a DIY, so let's go check his box. Maybe I drop the ball, or maybe I already got the last of the recipes. Hello, everyone. Let's go see what materials he might need. What did I miss? Did I miss a step? All the materials he needs are already in there. And then he did not offer me a new recipe when I got off of the airplane. So let me look at my other category. So I've got simple, brick, wooden, concrete, steel, concrete, simple, brick, wooden. Isn't there a marble one? I know there's marble countertops. Okay, so concrete, steel. Ooh, why is he not offering me the marble ones if all the materials he needs are in that box? What am I missing? Yeah, Kathleen, and the gold ones too. Okay, so we did the whole thing. I got the DJ KK concert to happen. I did all 30 homes. I did all of the facilities. The school, the cafe, the restaurant, the hospital. I wonder what I'm missing. And then I've time traveled, so it's a new day. I got Nico's little presentation at the school was done, and then the lizard guy whose name I always forget, he came by and did his presentation at the school. It's a mystery. Oh, he's on the phone? Are you on the phone? Hi, what's up? I want to visit a home, nothing. Oh, okay, I'm here if you decide you need something. Dude. Oh, it says wrench. I thought it was a phone. I've time traveled, though. So, like, if he needs the next day to happen, that's already been a thing. I'm a little confused. Oh, in the apparel shop, yeah. Hi, Maple. You are so cute. So, yeah, we got the concert. We unlocked all the things. So, I'm just giving him materials to get the last of the DIYs. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to time travel another day and come back and try again. I think so. Harv's Island is a work in progress. Let's go ahead and go there then. I've also been working on that without you guys. So much stuff without you. I'm so sorry. But did you notice? Did you notice that the game looks so much better? That there is no weird black border around my game screen between that and the actual channel border. Everything's bright and sharp and colorful. So thank goodness I figured out. Ara was absolutely right. I don't know if she told me in live chat or if she told me later in a DM that it was probably my HDR settings. And then I did remember that being a thing. Let's talk to these guys real quick to establish Sahara here on the co-op. I'm not going to like follow that dialogue because we already know this. We've been playing this game for 6 years. I don't think we need to go through this dialogue again. But yeah, and that HDR setting was something that had popped up when I first attached my Switch 2 to my computer via the dock. It prompted me to do something with my HDR settings, and I did, and then the picture looked crazy and horrible. So here we are. But yeah, so the picture's all fixed. The game looks better. We've got everything working on that side of things. Oh, and I just realized, speaking of which, I'm so sorry. We haven't had game sound this entire time. I'm so sorry. It's just been me yelling at you guys. Oh, you know what? Let's go get that. Let's go get that. Curse! No stress, friend. Work comes first. Work comes first. You have to listen back to the last 40 minutes. Is it? Okay. Your mic is very low compared to the game sounds. I'm gonna fix it. Hold on. Let's turn that down a bit. Is that any better? Is that better? I think this is where it's supposed to be. I need to look up my my settings I wrote down. Hopefully that's better. Has my mic been low the whole time, or just when we started game sound? You will. I know you will. You want the scoop. You want the latest news. All right, let's get the next situation here. I feel like you're talking away from the mic, if that makes sense. I am kind of. I have it in a different position than it's been before. But you should still be able to hear me, and I'm still going into the yellow on my mixer, so I shouldn't be like too quiet. Let's see. Hold on a second, and sorry if you hear like a little thump or bump or something like that. Does this sound better? That's probably what it is. I guess I do hear you, but you're quieter than usual. Okay. Let me know if that sounds better. The angle of the microphone, like I have a full-size studio microphone, and so it's typically angled down a little bit, but I decided to angle it directly at my mouth and sit back a little bit. So now I've readjusted it. Maybe it'll sound more normal now. How much to donate? As much as possible, please. You sound better? Okay. Noted. Noted that I need to keep the mic angled down. Alright. One would think that talking directly into the top of the microphone would be the better sound. Oh well. Oh well. Life is life. Life is life. Speaking of, carrying on with life updates. So, everything being super wonky. I don't know if any of you are paying attention to the weather in the Midwest, but we over here have gotten a big snowstorm. It's called Snowstorm Fern, I think. Blew through the Midwest over the last couple of days. And so here in my city, we have been under a level 3 snow emergency, which means that it's actually, you actually risk charges, like arrest, if you go out on the roads to drive without good reason. Now, that's not an automatic, like, if you're a civilian vehicle on the road, you'll immediately get, like, a ticket or arrested or anything. But you have to have, like, a viable reason to be out on the road, because the snow is so bad, it's so thick, it's over a foot, that any non-emergency vehicles on the road are basically just creating hazards for themselves and everybody else. So it's like stay home kind of situation, and let the plows do their job, and let emergency vehicles have the roads to themselves, because they absolutely need to be mobile. Whereas, you know, if you don't have a really good reason, you need to just stay off the roads. So as of this afternoon, we've been taken down to level 2. So that's a level below that. So now it's kind of like, don't drive unless you have to, but like, it's okay to be on the roads. So they've pushed that back a little bit. But that being said, this morning, when I would have gotten up for work, we were still level 3, which meant that we did not go into work today, because our jobs are not those jobs where, like, you know, we're not surgeons, we're not like we're not first responders, we're not emergency personnel ourselves. So we needed to not be on the roads. So I got a snow day today from work, so that was fun. I went out, and I will, just to clarify, so yesterday, let me think. Today is my Monday. Saturday night, it started snowing. It snowed all night Saturday night into Sunday. It snowed all day Sunday until the end of the day. So until last night, it was snowing solid. We got over a foot of snow, which is so funny because if you say it like that, it doesn't sound like that much. And honestly, because I've lived in Northern California and places that get literally like 5 feet of snow every time it snows, to me, I'm like, whoa, we're kind of freaking out because grocery stores were getting like wiped. People were bracing for just like the apocalypse over here because there was going to be a foot of snow. And I felt like it was really, really dramatic. And then also most times that we do get predictions for storms like this, they're never as bad as they're predicted to be. So I was being a hater. Well, I went outside today to try to dig my car out and it's so bad. It's so bad. So like over a foot of snow, it was up to my shins. So just below my knees. And then I was able to clear the car off and everything. It took me maybe 45 minutes of like going forward, going backward, going forward, going backward, accelerating, decelerating to just move my car from a street spot, like a spot on the street, which I was like, no, because when people start fishtailing and doing all this stuff trying to get out of here, they're going to hit my car because I'm right on I'm like on the corner of an intersection in our complex. And I didn't want my car to be there. Also, today we like weren't allowed literally to drive to work because it was level 3. But now we're down to a level 2, which means I could go to work tomorrow and there probably will be some of my coworkers that show up. However, because I couldn't get my car out, I was trying to move it to behind our unit where our garage door is. It took me like 45 minutes. I was burning out my engine. It was literally like, it smelled like it was burning to try and just like maneuver my way back and forth or whatever. So I'm gonna call off work tomorrow again because I can't get my car out. And then I've told you guys before, our apartment complex doesn't do anything for snow removal, which is generally not the biggest. It's usually just inconvenient because we typically get like an inch or two, which is why I thought this prediction of a foot was like A, not gonna happen, and B, not gonna be that bad. Like we typically don't get this much snow. So like we have our complex is massive and it has its own street system. So I would have to like, it's not shovel out my driveway to get my car onto the main road where the city has like plowed and treated it, right? It's like I would have to physically shovel with a hand shovel like a street and a half to get my car to the main road, which has been cleared enough for them to reduce the severity level from 3 to 2. So anyways, I texted my boss today. Things are really weird with them because I'm not staying. But I texted him and I told him of the situation and he was basically like, you have to call off tomorrow if you can't get out. And I'm like, okay, like I'll call you in the morning, but I thought I'd give you a little heads up that like, I just tried to dig my car out just now and, it's not happening. I'm not getting this car out of this complex anytime soon. So anyways, all of that being said, I don't know. I wanted to share the snow emergency with you guys, not necessarily work drama, but yeah. So like, I'm kind of stuck. And then, like I said, in the Tell Me Something Good portion, Marcus is buying a new car and we just can't do anything about that because we kind of started the process and then we got all the snow dumped on us and we're just kind of stuck until everyone's able to kind of get around. So yeah, and it's like frigid. It's like below freezing temperatures and all of that stuff. Like it's a proper winter storm. So there's just nothing's easy. So the snow is not going to melt. We just have to move it ourselves. There's no rain coming that's going to wash it out. There's no warmth coming that's going to melt it down. So we're just kind of stuck with it. But yeah, that's what's going on with us. Super duper fun. You're excited for Marcus? Excellent. Yes, me too. I explained it in the Tell Me Something Good segment at the front. I think you were muted for it. But explain the situation. So it's not a perfect situation, but it is a good thing for him to get a new car now so that we don't have to get a new car later. And then there was a lot of serendipitous timing things that played into that as well. So all good, all good. We're having the opposite heat wave. It's going to be 113 Fahrenheit. Kill me now. Can I say that on YouTube? Unalive me now. 113 degrees? Goodness. I'm excited for Marcus. Yeah, I was chatting with people in Canada and their temp was minus 40 and apparently minus 40 is the same regardless of C or F. Oh my gosh, yeah. Negative temperatures are nuts. The coldest we've ever been was Montana and you guys had a vlog for Montana where I told you it was like minus 14 And we talked about it. We talked about how crazy that was. So it does put temperature into perspective for me. Like, I don't feel as cold with them telling us that it's, you know, everyone freaking about how cold it is. It's like, it's not that cold, you guys. Like, you don't know what cold is because you haven't been to Montana during, what's the term? There's a term for, like, a particular weather system that happens. The polar vortex, I think? Yeah, the polar vortex is a thing. I don't know what it is, but it's a thing and it happens. Yes, Curse. It's a thing and it happens. It affected us in Montana. Okay, so I told you guys about all the stuff, including the snow. We looked at the hotel rooms. We looked at the factory. I explained how I can't use Treasure Islands or Order Bots really right now because the world has lost its mind. Oh, Amiibos. Let's do the Amiibo stuff. Because I don't think... So we talked about Happy Home Paradise. I'm just trying to get the last couple of recipe sets from Nico. Other than that, Happy Home Paradise has been completed. The co-op is in progress, so we just saw that. We just paid for... Ooh, who goes over there? Is that Red? I think that's Red, because Kix is under him. So we just got Sahara in, and we paid for Red's little location on the co-op, so we're working on that. So, yeah, let's do this Amiibo stuff, because I'm really excited about it. I don't know how to do this, though. Should I go to one of the Amiibo scanning devices in the game? Or do I just outright scan it? Because this is for stuff. This isn't, like, for a villager to scan in. This is just stuff, so I'm not sure how it works. Do you guys know how it works? I don't have an Amiibo scanner in here. Alright. Maybe we'll just try. Or is it in the ABD? So yeah, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, which you should because we've talked about it on the channel before, sorry. Arranging myself. I believe Ara got me the Breath of the Wild Link Amiibo, the Breath of the Wild edition. This is supposed to unlock, one of these is supposed to unlock Minoru, the character you could have in-game, or Tulin, in addition to all of the Tears of the Kingdom items, the crossover items that are available in this game. So I believe it was Ara that purchased this one for me. And then I went and got myself the Super Smash Brothers Ganondorf. Now this is his character design from Twilight Princess, which is one of my favorite Zelda games, which apparently is never going to be remade or remastered, so I'll never get to play it again. But this is Ganondorf from the Smash Brothers release of the Amiibo collection. And so these are the two that I have. One of them will unlock one character, one of them will unlock the other. Do we know if I just straight up scan them? So I'm going to grab the Link one. I'm going to take them off the screen so it doesn't block anything. And I'm just going to try to scan it on my controller. And you know what? I have my Joy-Cons in... I don't know if... This isn't a Pro Controller, so I don't know if I can scan it on here. You know the little handheld piece that you, like, pop in your Joy-Cons? I don't know if I can scan on this. What's this thing on the top? Is this a scanner? Do you guys know how this works? Thunder, welcome in! Hail, what's an Amiibo? You might have to scan them to the campsite. Okay, let's give it a try. Will that unlock the stuff, too? Thunder, an Amiibo is this and this. There are these tiny little figurines that come on this little platform. This is a Nintendo thing. And, you collect them as figurines, but you can, these are actually, there's little chips, like microchips in here. And I can scan one of these onto my Switch 2 controller or console, and it will actually unlock items and or characters in my game. So Amiibo is a figure that has a chip inside. It has some information, and people kind of buy them, collect them. They're all Nintendo-based characters and things like that, and they apply to just different games in different ways. So it's kind of like maybe like a Pokemon trading card, I assume works this way, where if you buy the card, you can scan it into your game. That's also, of course, Nintendo. Scan it into your game to get that Pokemon, maybe? Is that how that works? I feel like. I know nothing about Pokemon, but I feel like. Are you just using your Joy-Cons but in the holder thing? Yes, Cursed, yeah. That's what I meant. So do I need to scan it on my handhelds? Like, what do I need to do? Let's invite a camper. Because we've done this before. Curse got me a collection of the Sanrio villagers. So I've done this before. Okay, the Animal Crossing series amiibo card to the NFC touch point. Okay, this is a different touch point, but let's try. I'm going to put link on that. This amiibo can be used to invite Tulin. Would you like to invite them? Yes. Okay, cool. Look at Tulin. Sorry, I was lifting. What's up? Oh my god. Hanging out at your campsite sounds like fun. I'll throw in some trunks and swim over. Except that it's the middle of winter. Tulin. Okay, and then I can only do one at a time, I'm pretty sure. But like, how do I get the stuff? Because of course Tulin is a jock. Yeah, of course. Of course, he has so much to prove. Is there a way to... It just says camper. Because, is it Nook Miles? Where does this special stuff show up? Is it Nook Shopping? Let me just see. Is it under Nook Shopping? Did I unlock anything? Special goods. Okay, Lego stuff is in here. I think that was by default. Here's the Mario stuff that's always been here. So don't tell me he unlocked Lego. Where's the Tears of the Kingdom stuff? There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Here it is, okay. Oh my gosh. Look at it. Oh my gosh, and it comes to life and does the thing. That's too much. The fairy bottle. This is gonna go everywhere. Look how cute it is. A goddess statue. A heart and a heart container. So this is like... So what's really fun, you guys, is I've been playing Breath of the Wild for the last week or so. And so this is just so relevant to me right now. Oh, I love it. The Master Sword, of course. A rupee. The Silent Princess flower. I saw something about this on somebody's channel. Oh, sorry, I just bumped into my microphone. I saw something about this on somebody's channel, and they're like, you just plant it like a flower, like around. I'm so excited. Okay, the Triforce. The Zonai authentication crest. This ridiculous thing. The Trirod. The Ocarina. Zelda's hair. Link's hair. Oh, Link's hair with the hat. Stop it. Stop it. Majora's mask. Oh my gosh, the champion outfit. Get out of here. Link's outfit. I love it. Tulin's outfit, so I could wear that if I wanted to. The Hylian trousers from the game. Zelda's costume. This isn't fancy, so this is actually her costume from Age of Imprisonment. Although she might have worn this dress in the flashbacks from Tears of the Kingdom as well. Here's Minoru's costume. And then their shoes. I can't. Oh my gosh, and the sword. Oh my gosh. Amazing. The Korok Forest wall, the Korok Forest flooring. A pocket camp phone case. That's random. Okay, and then like other stuff that we don't care about right now. Oh my gosh, that is so fun. Thank you, Aura, for this amiibo, unlocking all of this cute stuff. Okay, so you guys, what this means for us is so obvious. What it means is I need to buy some things, but also it means that I need to know how big this guardian is. It means that we're gonna bring Zelda and Link to the island as playable characters, probably. Because I do want, excuse me, I do want additional player accounts on this island so that I have additional houses to turn into businesses. And then, you know, all the other good stuff that comes with that. So, I think we're going to have to, so we've had Zelda on the island before. I've created a character for her before. So I think we're going to have to bring Link and Zelda onto this island. And just accept that the universe is telling us that this is what needs to happen. Oh, I ordered too much stuff. Okay, that's fine. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. Okay, let's go talk to Tulin. He's already at the campsite, right? I feel like this is pretty instant. 3.0 unlock the Lego. Okay. Fair enough. You need to do a wet jungle island theme? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. The floors and stuff, that's all inside. Where's my campsite? Hello? Hello? Tulin? So, like, he can be a live-in villager? Just like the Sanrio? Just like Chelsea, who I always go get? Look at his little face. Look at his little face and his ridiculous hair. Hello, sir. Okay, Tulin is not my favorite character. I don't love Tears of the Kingdom, first of all. Second of all, he is not my favorite. I don't really love him in that game. He's kind of annoying. But, I mean, look at him. I could make you a simple DIY workbench. I really, really could. I really, really, really could. And then I do like his character design more than Minoru. But we'll probably get them both. Because why wouldn't? Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? Where's my DIY bench is by the hotel. Okay, so since I'm thinking about it, excuse me. Let's talk about some of the additional things that have come with the update. One of them being pulling your crafting materials straight out of your storage instead of you having to pull the specific materials into your pockets to then craft. Is incredible. It's an amazing upgrade so that you don't have to pull that stuff out. You don't have to stock your pockets full of hardwood and softwood and stone and gold and shells and yada yada yada. You basically just craft it at the crafting bench and it's there for you. He wanted a simple DIY workbench, which I could just give him mine. Wait, did he say simple or mini? I don't suppose it's under orders. No, the regular DIY workbench is under orders. Did he say... I guess we'll just make them both. Just to be safe. It's amazing, Cursed. It's amazing. He is so cute, Kathleen. Being able to do that is amazing. Also, being able to quantify your crafts. You'll be able to set a quantity for everything now, up to 10. So, when I start crafting Bunny Day items, which I'm going to have to do because I can't use order bots or treasure islands right now, being able to craft 10 of items that I need so many of is absolutely so helpful. So, very excited for bulk crafting. Excuse me, which we've been asking for forever. And then, yeah, just crafting out of your storage is amazing. Let me mute really quickly and we'll come back to this. I need to, like, handle my cough and all that. Alright. Cough a little bit, blow my nose, drink some water, get this guy his workbench. He wanted the simple one. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I did both because I thought he said mini. Could be so brawny. How mighty my gratitude is. I want you to have a mountain parka. I love mountain parkas. What color is it? I hope you'll invite me out here again. Just say the word and I'll swim right over. Will you live here, please? Stick around then. Do I get to pick who leaves? Or does he tell me who's willing to move? I don't remember. We've done this before and I don't remember. Ask me again next time? Wait. What? Do I have to have an empty plot before I can do this? You have to invite him 3 days. Oh, okay, so he's gonna stick around another day? It's interesting how huge it is to craft out of storage. From what I heard, a lot of games didn't do it off the bat. RTM did it from the beginning, I think, which was cool. Absolutely, Thunder, yeah. Yeah, I love the build system, and because basically your crafting system and your build system are the same thing, right? In RTM, it's all wrapped into one. So like you can make a thing and put it somewhere, all in one kind of function, and then yeah, it's just gonna pull from your storage, your inventory storage to do that. You don't have to carry, unless you're away from your hearth, of course. You don't have to carry those materials in your pockets necessarily. But yeah, if you're away from your hearth, you sure as heck gotta carry your coal and your wood and all that stuff to go build a campsite somewhere else, to build a hearth somewhere else. Okay, so he's gonna hang out for a couple of days. That's fine. Now, there's no point in scanning in Minoru, right, with Ganondorf, because she won't come to the campsite while Tulin is there, I imagine. And then we unlocked the stuff. And then I want my stuff. And then I ordered... Did I order things? Did I order regular things? I don't... Actually, I don't think I can order anything else from Nook Shopping when I have those items in the queue. So let's go ahead and time travel to tomorrow. Get all of our stuff in. If you want them on island, it will take you 6 days to scan in. I'm confused. No, don't close it yet. I gotta save. I'm confused. What do you mean? Because you have to make them something 3 days in a row, you mean? Yeah, okay. Yeah, but basically I've got to get Tulin in and get him out of the campsite before it makes sense to scan Minoru in. And then, yeah, each of them they'll have a thing they want each day for 3 days. Oh, so much work. But will I be able to choose a villager to get rid of? Or do I need to have an empty plot before I even do this? Because I don't have an empty plot. So you've got to scan them in 3 days in a row? So much work. Yes, you can choose which villager to boot. Okay. So I've got to scan him in 3 days in a row, make him a thing, and then he'll move on. Gosh, the drama. I already paid for the amiibo. Can I please just get the character? I already paid for it. And I'm not stressed about getting them on the island, honestly, but this I did wait for. This was something that I was like, you know what? I jumped into the update. I did the hotel without sharing it on stream the way we were planning. I have to save the amiibos for the next time we're live. So I could have scanned these guys in. I've had these amiibos for a while. I could have scanned them in already, but I wanted to save it. I wanted to save it and do it together. Hey, Dylan, welcome in. No, I don't do island visits, but I imagine your museum is pretty awesome. Thanks for stopping in to the stream. How are you liking the update so far? Alright, I gotta see this flower. Alright, how big is this guy? He's not huge. Yeah, he's not huge. Turn him on. It's so scary. This is too soon for me, you guys. Like I said, I've been playing Breath of the Wild. This week, it just felt right. It felt good. I wanted something open world that was fairly slow paced, but engaging enough, like, at my choice. So I've been really enjoying replaying Breath of the Wild. Right, Kirst, I remember you saying you were doing it too. I don't know. I just one day I was like, you know what? I want to play. I had no expectations for it. Oh, look how cute she is. I had no expectations for it. You know me, I'm just the queen of the replay. Look at that. Oh, precious. I could put these everywhere. I'm so excited. Excuse me. And so, yeah, I just busted into it. And then I just have genuinely been enjoying it. I'm kind of surprised. Because I've played Breath of the Wild just so much. Oh my gosh, so much. I've started over so many times. Beaten it a few times. Spent hours and hours and hours just running around Hyrule. Just having a good old time. I love this goddess statue. She's so cute. Oh my gosh, the fairy bottle. Look at the baby! Oh my gosh, it looks even better. She's so bright. It looks even better than it did in the window. In the menu. Excuse me. Look at her, she's so cute. I was catching fairies today at a fairy fountain, and I was just overwhelmed with how cute they are. Just being this little ball of light with these adorable little fairy wings. So I have her in a bottle, so sweet. I hate to keep her in a bottle, honestly. Oh, did I get 2 of them? Because I was so excited. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh, I love it. The babies. You're not going to stay out here. It's too cold. I'm going to take you inside the house. It's good, but for some reason I reset my 3-year-long islands. Yeah, Dylan, I did the same. I reset an island. I don't know if we'd had Valencia for 3 years. I don't think quite that long. But yeah, what was that compulsion? I had it too. I reset my island as well. And boy, has it been so much work to get it back. To get it back to a place of functionality. So yeah, you guys can see I'm messing around a little bit with partition walls and pillars and stuff in here. Trying to work on my house. Now, do you guys remember? And I wish I had had it queued on my stream deck. But I have a short where you can kind of see a glimpse of it. The Happy Home Paradise vacation home that I did for... Who was it? It wasn't Kiki. Was it Kiki? Hold on, let me look. It was this gray panel wall, and it was natural wood-toned furniture and pillars and stuff. And I was obsessed with it because I'd never done that combination before. I don't even know why I tried it. Where are my shorts at? I need to confirm. I don't think it was Kiki because I thought Kiki had the seafood restaurant. But I ended up putting it together for a vacation home, this color scheme, and just loving it. So I'm kind of working with that. I just kind of I've gotten started on it. So it's going to flesh out a little bit better. Where are my shorts? Lolly. Okay, yeah, it was Lolly's house. Different cat. Different cat. Lolly's house. There's a short up for that. I loved it. And so I'm going to try to recreate that and, you know, make it even better in my house here in game. So the snowfall wall, the winter wall here, that's obviously just here because it is winter on the island right now. It doesn't clash terribly with the gray, but this accent wall will probably change to something else. But I will say the entire house has been, speaking of restarting your island, this house has been completely upgraded. I also did the 3.0 upgrade for my storage, so I now have maximum storage per the update as well in my house, which I will also do when I bring other playable characters onto the island. So yeah. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay, so I need to scan Tulin in again. And did you say I can just do it directly? Nope, I gotta go do the campsite thing. Okay. Let's do it. So yeah, the storage increase is great. I mean, I wasn't dying for storage, but there's no reason not to have more storage, so that's nice. That's a nice upgrade for that. Being able to craft out of your inventory, your storage inventory, is amazing. Being able to bulk craft up to 10 is super helpful. There's a part of me that's like, let me craft as many as I have materials for if I want to. They had to cap it at 10, I guess, to keep that system under control, so it is what it is. But being able to do that is a huge improvement. And what else happened, kind of? The graphic update is pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. It took me a minute because Breath of the Wild, I went and got Breath of the Wild and the Tears of the Kingdom upgrades as well, which I do have the Nintendo Online account plus expansion pass, yada yada, so I didn't have to pay for them. But I did notice that the graphics were improved. On the television, I've been playing mostly on TV with the Switch 2 and the dock. I haven't been playing on the handheld. I bet it looks amazing on the handheld. But I did. I definitely have noticed an increase in the graphics. I think that they look better, and I appreciate everything I can get in that regard, right? Oh my gosh, what else? Excuse me, I had a little sneeze there. What else? What else? What else came with the update? Again, the megaphone doesn't work, and that's okay. I didn't need it. It wasn't something I was super excited about, but it doesn't work. I don't think it works for anybody. I remember Peyton struggling with it when she talked about trying it out early. I've struggled with it. Kim, etc. on YouTube said she was having a hard time, and her title says the megaphone doesn't like my accent, and I'm like, no. It's just the megaphone that doesn't work. And it's okay. All right, Tulin, what do you want today? A row machine. I cannot build you a row machine. I wish I could. A mountain standee? That's random. Okay. Okay. Dylan, you got all the new villagers? So, all the Amiibo villagers, you mean? Like the Splatoon characters and the Zelda people? I have a workbench right here, and since I can craft out of my inventory... A mountain standee. Yeah? Nice. I never played Splatoon, so I have no desire or need to get those guys into my game. But I love that. I love that for people who did play the game. And who will get joy from that. I do think some of the items that they have for the Splatoon crossover are actually really cool, though. Your brother says it's good? Nice. Yeah, never have I ever. I'm still... No, it's... I'm done. Here you go, friend. Does he give spring vibes with his green eye makeup and his springy colored-ish outfit? Because I have a dreamy list for this island because we're doing basically an Easter factory, which I really need to get cranking on. But again, everything is a struggle. Treasure Islands and Order Bots are a struggle right now. And I don't know when they're going to settle. I kind of keep popping in. I have 3 servers now on Discord that I use for Treasure Islands and Order Bots. I don't know when they're going to settle. But I keep my eye on them to see, like, what the traffic is like. It's insane. It's just insane. Yes, you could get away with him for spring. So yeah, maybe he will replace a villager. Let me think. I've already got Lily on the islands. I remember that I was being really secretive about my dreamy list for this theme. Because I wanted to, like, reveal them as I got them. But let me take a look. Because we gotta vote for who we want to replace with Tulin. So we have Molly and we have Lily on the island now. Maybe we should replace Chelsea with Tulin, since she's also an Amiibo character and Ara hates her for no reason. Maybe we should replace Chelsea with Tulin. Just to make Ara happy, and because it's the same process. Because Chelsea definitely is, like, bright. She's got the green, she's got pink. She gives me some spring vibes. But, yeah, maybe we'll substitute Tulin for Chelsea. I think that'll make Ara happy. If you get him to make a custom design of his bow and put it next to his home. If you get him to make... Oh, Tulin's bow? For no reason. For no reason. She does. Well, her reason is silly. Is because she thinks her arms look like a candy that you guys have. And it does look like the candy. I've seen it. I understand the comparison. But, like, you're gonna dislike a character because of that? Because of that? Chelsea's great. Okay. We need to be strategic here. I need to order stuff for the factory. Because... I can't cheat my way. I can't get it spicy ways. So I need... How many more of these do I need? So I think I can fit one more robot arm. Right here. And I just want a set for each color egg. There's a little bit more room on this side. I mean, I can always just pull them. I can always centralize them. And then put a Bunny Day item, like maybe on the outside just to cap it. So we have green, purple, blue, orange. We have another pink. I need to grab my eggs. Okay, so we need at least one more robot arm. And then what is this thing called? I need more of these. I'm gonna pick it up so I can find out what it's called. inspection equipment. Okay. I need more inspection equipment and conveyor belts. So let's do one more robot arm, which, excuse me, are very expensive. And I need, I mean, how many? Like, how many of these? Let's do 1, 2, 3. Because Cursed, the update, wrecked the world. And since I don't have an Amazon Prime account and I'm not on Twitch and I can't use Sakura Gaming, all 3 of my servers on Discord, all of the islands and order bots went down for the update, so people were losing their minds because they couldn't get their stuff. And so when order bots and islands came back, the entire world flocked to treasure islands and order bots, which means the wait for an order and the struggle to get on a treasure island to actually pick anything up and then to get off of it again is insanity. So it has literally stopped me in my tracks from progressing, and I talked about it earlier in the stream when you were when you were in your meeting. But yeah, it's been a huge issue. So now that's why I'm like, okay, I've got to order something today because this is the only way I can get items now, is like the in-game way. But yeah. Oh, I got you. I'm trying to process the technology of the Amiibo. Had I discovered this sorcery as a child, the combination of collectible miniatures and video games would have bankrupted me, right? Yeah. Yeah, sometimes they're just cards. So Amiibos can be a couple of different types, but the most basic kind of, I think the point that Nintendo started with was the figurines, which I love too, because I don't have a ton of figures, but I do have a few. So it makes me very happy. I've always been a Legend of Zelda fan. My tattoo is the Triforce, my first and probably only tattoo. So I've always been a fan. So I do love having my favorite Ganondorf character design, and Link from Breath of the Wild, my favorite Legend of Zelda game. Probably my favorite. I mean, replaying Breath of the Wild, I'm just blown away. I'm like, this is the best game. This is the best game. But I just love it the most. I'm not going to put it up against like Horizon, because when I said that to Marcus one day, I was like, Breath of the Wild is just the best game ever made. I've just been enjoying it so much. And he's like, better than Horizon? And I was like, oh no. I was like, oh no, you had to ask. You had to ask that question. So maybe it's not the best game in the whole world, but I'm very much enjoying it right now. And I definitely like Breath of the Wild better than Tears of the Kingdom. Which is not a shocker, and I think was the conclusion that we came to when I played Tears of the Kingdom on the channel like a year or two ago. When you guys bought it for me and made me play it. You forced me to play it. Inspection equipment is what I'm looking for. Definitely some cool stuff in Tears of the Kingdom. It's basically a Breath of the Wild remake. It's not a new game. It's not inventive. It's just a remake of the original concept of Breath of the Wild. And is so much more convoluted and complicated and cumbersome, in my opinion, than Breath of the Wild was. So there it is. Let's at least get 2. How many things have I ordered today? The robot arm is super expensive, so I've got to grab some more money for that. So let's do 3 of these. Let's do 1 conveyor belt. Which is right here. And go get some money and get 1 more robot arm. And I think we're done with robot arms after that. I was gonna say my spicy provider is fully updated. Mine are too. They're just overrun. They're just overrun. So Cursed, the last order that I placed, which also failed because of complications, I had to wait an hour and a half in the queue for my order via the last order bot I tried. So it's just everybody is going for the new items. Everybody restarted their island. So everybody needs everything. And then they had to go without for like a week. Because of the update. So it's just like a perfect storm of just everyone. Everyone. Okay. Did I get enough money? I think they're 90 something. Robot arm. I realize I'm not spelling it right. It's in the stream title. No, you're good. I know exactly what you mean. What's weird to me is that it's 2 eyes, Amiibo, but I think that it's supposed to be a play on the term me, which is another Nintendo thing, is the M-I-I. That's a whole thing. So I think Amiibo is actually them trying to be cute with that. Okay, R. Robot arm. 130? You guys are killing me right now. I need more money. It is relaxing, Dylan. It's relaxing. It's beautiful. The graphics update for the Switch 2 is lovely. And, yeah, I just love I love the balance and then your control. I love the balance of, like, you can run around and activate all your towers to open your map first. You can take your time running around getting shrines. You can just explore. You can go find your memories. But, like, there's story. There's tons of game and directive for you to engage with whenever you want. So, like, I've actually instigated 2 of the Divine Beasts already, but I didn't follow through with them. I just instigated them. And it's just right there waiting for you. I actually want to get more... I want to get more hearts. So I have a particular, like, again, like I said, I've played Breath of the Wild a lot. And so usually when I start over, I double my hearts first. And then I do a whole additional stamina wheel on the outside of my original stamina wheel. And then I go, and all the shrines I get after that just get me more hearts. And then I think to get the Master Sword, you have to have 12. So right now I'm running around shrine hunting because I need to unlock more hearts so that I can get the Master Sword. And then once I have that many hearts and that much stamina and the Master Sword, then I feel confident going after the Divine Beasts. So it's relaxing because I also get to go catch horses, which I just got the giant Ganon horse out of the Tabantha Desert today. And I also went and got the White Stallion off of Safula Hill today. And that's super fun. And then there's all these side quests. There's just side quests, side quests, side quests. Side quests, whenever you want, however you want. You can engage more with, like, the people in the world, or you can completely ignore them. I love it. I love it so much. So I've done a couple of small side quests. Shopping. Killing me, Smalls. It's 13, Dylan, not 12? Okay. 13 hearts to get the Master Sword. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I am shrine hunting, and there's a couple of different ways that I like to do it. One of them is hop on a horse and let them carry you through the entire world, and you just pass shrines. Like, the horse just takes you back, like, early enough in the game, the ones that are easy to find that you don't have to, like, do anything fancy to unlock them. The horse will just take you by. So that's the nice, relaxing, enjoyable way to do it. But I've activated all of my towers and opened my map, so the other good way to do it's a little more efficient is to go to the top of every tower in each region and, like, put a pin on the map for every shrine you see from the tower, because you can see so well from there, right? So I might switch to the tower method soon, but I've been riding my horse all over the place. Of course, avoiding Hyrule Field because everything there is like an insta-kill. So around that, been working on those things. Robot arm, goodness. But yeah, I've just been enjoying it. And it's so, I don't know why I'm so surprised. I am a replay queen. I rewatch things, I replay things because I'm so picky about the things that I like and that I enjoy that rarely do I find something new that I can get excited about. So I replay and rewatch stuff all of the time. And with Breath of the Wild, like I said, I just had like an inkling. I was like, I kind of want to play Breath of the Wild today, just randomly. And then I just started really enjoying it. Because I've tried to pick it up a couple times before now, and it did feel boring. Because, I don't know, just the mood wasn't right or something, so. Anyways. I love that game. I love Breath of the Wild forever. It's so good. I did some side quests, I did. Mostly the stuff that gets me things, so like Trot at the, I think it's the Outskirts stable, he's the one that asks you for meat because they have him on a vegetarian diet and he has no energy, which I find hilarious because, like, that's such a real thing. But, I was getting Trot his meat because he pays for it. And then the guy who has the, like, royal saddle and bridle for the white horse, I went and got the white horse side quest because A, I wanted the horse, and then B, I get the fancy saddle and bridle for that. And where are the other ones? I'm slowly collecting the Oh, which mushroom is it? The rush room for the guy at the stable close to Gerudo Town. Because if you give him 100 rush rooms, I think he gives you a diamond. So, like, not just to be nice side quests, but, like, I get stuff from it side quests. Don't worry, I haven't turned into a nice person that's just trying to help everybody out. Okay, we need to time travel. We took care of Tulin. You know what? Before we do this, okay, hold on. We took care of Tulin today. I ordered stuff for the factory. Let's go to HHP real quick and see if Nico has recipes for me, because I'm really confused about that. We went to Happy Home Paradise earlier on in the stream. I had time traveled, I think, multiple times since the last time I was there. And we went there, and the box, his material box said, hey, this box is full. Like, there's nothing you can do. Everything he needs is in here. But when we landed, he didn't have new recipes for me. So I'm a little bit confused. So let's just... Now we've definitely time traveled. You guys have seen me do it. We've time traveled at least one day in the stream. So let's go see if Nico has new DIYs for me. It should be the marble set. Excuse me. If you go to the Rito region, there are like 10 in the same spot. Shrines, I assume you're saying? I mentioned yesterday that I've been playing Lego Horizon, having fun. Like, not hours on end, but it was fun for a few hours. Absolutely. Did you play the OG N64 and GameCube Zelda games? Thunder. By the way, I finished my newest DIY recipes. Thank you, Nico! I'll send them by Nook Phone again. Alright, Dylan. I'll go back to, what is that, Hebra region where the Rito live. See if I can spot all of those shrines. I already got the one in Rito Village. And I can't find a shrine for that stable, so I feel like the shrine in the town is the one for the stable. I'm a little confused about that. But yeah, I'll go look around Hebra and see if I can find a bunch of shrines all together. That'd be super helpful. Okay. I'm gonna give him new materials. Because Kathleen reminded me that there is a golden set as well. So he might need gold nuggets next. Thunder. Did I play the OG? So, I played Ocarina of Time on the 3DS. I played Link Between Worlds on the 3DS? Was that on the 3DS? And I played, Majora's Mask on the 3DS. So I think those titles might have been for the N64. What came out on the GameCube? Which game came on the GameCube? So I'll just say, so I've played Link Between Worlds. I don't think I played Link to the Past. I did not play the original on the Super Nintendo. Link Between Worlds, Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess. I tried to play Skyward Sword and I hated it, so I didn't play it. And I never touched Wind Waker because I thought it looked terrible and I didn't like how different it was. And then I've played Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom since then, if that makes sense. Dylan, it's in the mountains. Are you talking about the one that the little bird tells you about? The hidden one that's inside of the mountain? Yeah. Alright, what does he need? Gold? I want to make one more set, a ridiculously extravagant one that will blow everyone's minds. Where do I get a gold nugget? Let me tell you. Let me tell you. What does he need? 1 gold nugget and 30 iron nuggets? I got that. I got that. For the... Oh, the one for the stable? Oh, it's like inside. It's inside of like a hill or a mountain. That's so sneaky. Get something out. So it sounds like it wouldn't have been a waste of time for me to play Breath of the Wild on tonight's stream because, listen, I was really considering it. I was really considering it because I was playing it all day today. Again, I was off. And I went to try to dig my car out of the snow and all of that. But other than that, I haven't done anything else but shower. So I've been playing Breath of the Wild all day and loving it. And I was like, should I just Should I just do a rando Breath of the Wild stream? I kind of wanted to, but I've also been saving these amiibos for us to do. Excuse me, for us to do together. And with the chaos that has reigned on this channel for the last month or so, I wanted to give you something that you expected. Because you're not getting anything that you expected. You are a variety gaming channel. It's true, but we've already played Breath of the Wild together. At least you and I, Cursed, and Ara, and Kathleen, you guys were there for that playthrough. So I might feel bad if I did another playthrough of it, but it might be fun to just have a one-off, you know, in the middle of the game. Just for funsies. Hey, Captain, welcome in. Hi, I greet you and I go to sleep. Okay, thank you for saying hello and good night and sweet dreams. Nice to see you, Captain. Okay, so now we can really time travel to the next day because we are set up for success. Tulin's day 2. We ordered some more stuff and we've got Nico's DIYs almost finished. We're killing it. We're killing it. Good job, everybody. Oh, but yeah, Cursed, I'm on the verge, though. I'm on the verge of Horizon Forbidden West. I'm on the verge. I really do need to wrap up Durin's Folk, though. I don't want to leave that. I don't want to leave that hanging. I need to touch base with that game again. Return to Moria, and I need to, really, like, touch base with the community again, like, get reconnected a little bit. I did pop into an Axebeard stream this morning because I was here and I could, to say hi to them, to him and Jubo, and I saw the updates that were put in the Discord that they were saying the team is working on, you know, additional updates to fix more of the issues in Durin's Folk and all of that, but excuse me, we did start the story element of Durin's Folk, and it's not that long, and if I do it in video format like I've been thinking of, we can get through it in a couple of videos, I think. 3 videos maximum, so I might just crush through with the transition that I'm gonna be doing here soon. I should have more time to my life. I should get some of my life back. Changing jobs, so hopefully I can crank out some videos for you guys. Cut out all the waiting and all of that, all the in-between stuff, so that we can just get through the story. And, you know, maybe come back to RTM when there's a new DLC or something, because they've been pumping them out. All kinds of fun stuff. So I'm sure they'll have something for, like, spring or summer. Something like that. So maybe we'll go back to it with the next update. But, since I'm the queen of the replay, you never know. I might just pick it back up again and get obsessed. Thanks, we have here in Slovakia, 1:36 a.m. Go to bed, my friend. Go to sleep and have the sweetest nerd dreams. I got annoyed with RTM on the weekend. I can't figure out what I've not done to unlock all the granite build pieces. Have you crafted the star metal hammer? The pointless hammer that you don't need except to unlock the granite pieces? Have you crafted the star metal hammer? I logged into my New Leaf account yesterday and it brought back memories. Dylan! Oh my gosh, I haven't picked up New Leaf in ages. But I did in recent memory, and it was so funny how awful it felt. Because it was so restrictive. It was so restrictive. You can't do anything in that game. Why did we play it so much? For so long. Dude, I played so much New Leaf, it's insane. It's actually insane how much New Leaf I played. And I loved it. I literally accomplished nothing, and I loved every minute of it. Like, I'm so spoiled with New Horizons now. But yeah, I did, on my 3DS, I gotta customize these screens. I don't want these screens. On my 3DS, I played, Lego Lord of the Rings for a hot minute to kill some time one day. And I actually really, I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. That might be it. I think I already had one, so I didn't bother crafting it. We'll give it a go. Yeah, if you got it from the warehouse, it will not have the same effect. You have to craft one. So give it a try. Good night, Captain. Get some rest. Villagers could be mean. In New Leaf? Were they rude? I know that's like a thing that people are complaining about, that like New Horizons is too nice or whatever, which I think is a funny thing to complain about. But I remember the original Animal Crossing, they were real sassy, for sure. But I don't remember them being particularly snarky in New Leaf, but maybe they were. Some, yeah. I believe it. Wait, why won't you go the right direction? This conveyor belt needs to go to the right. What side do I have to drop it on? There we go. 3DS seems like the coolest handheld. It was life-changing. When I had a friend who actually gave me theirs. Most of the things that I've had, I grew up like super poor, so like anything that I've ever had has been given to me, like anything that was expensive. And so someone I actually used to work with at Starbucks gave me their old one. I think they got the XL when the XL came out, so they just like gave me their old one and New Leaf with it. Changed my life. And then I like saved up enough money to buy my own 3DS XL. I still have it, and I have the Legend of Zelda cover for it, the green plastic cover for it, and I love it so much. It makes me so happy. I really felt like I'd arrived. Like when I bought my first handheld on my own, that was like, and I was probably 20 something. I was probably 20 something, but I really felt like I'd made it. I'd really made it in the world. And then I bought my own Switch in 2017 and Breath of the Wild as the launch title. And that was like mind-blowing. But actually, were we married? I think I had married my husband before I got the XL. So I married a sugar daddy, so that's why I could get things. He didn't pay for them, I paid for them, but like marrying him like made bills and everything easier, so then I was able to buy more stuff. That's my advice to everyone. Find a sugar daddy or sugar mama and just make it happen. 3DS seems like coolest. I already read that. Yes, it was very cool. And I have mine and I love mine. And I think the Wii, the Nintendo Wii, not the Wii U. I think the Nintendo Wii was phenomenal. I played Twilight Princess on that. I played Okami on that. I played some Lego games on that. I think Lego Star Wars and potentially, no, not Lord of the Rings. I have a Wii still. Twilight Princess is really the one, but like it's unplayable now. It's really unplayable now. It's like I can't. After the technological advances that we've made, I just can't go back to it. Which is why I need a remaster so desperately. I need a remaster for Twilight Princess on the Switch. Please, Nintendo, please. Okay, we've got to shift everybody over one. So let's do that. That's gonna take forever. OMG, Marcus is a sugar daddy kills me. Legit though. Like, who do you think makes the money? It's not me. It's not me. Me and my little delivery job. We always freaked me out. So unnatural. It was very unique. Yeah, when it came out. It was a whole new animal. And I too thought it was a little cray-cray. And I tell you what, I thought the Switch was weird too. I was like, Nintendo, why are you being so Nintendo about everything? And like, the Switch is the just epitome. I don't know how anyone's gonna make anything better than the Switch. Like, I'm not saying in terms of power, and I'm not saying in terms of performance. I'm just saying like versatility, quality, versatility. And now they're pulling like any title from any like developer ever. Like, they're pulling Square Enix games onto the Switch too. They've brought Final Fantasy VII Remake to it, which I have for PlayStation, so I'm never gonna buy that for the Switch. But yeah, they brought like Batman Arkham to it. I don't know how they run. I don't know how they play. I'm not sure if the system really supports them well enough to say that that's a true accomplishment. Hogwarts Legacy is also on the Switch too. On the Switch, and I never played it. I don't think on the Switch, so I don't know how it runs. But yeah, the Switch is just everything. So like when they announced the Switch 2, a lot of people were like, oh, that's so dumb. Like, what a cop-out. Like, Nintendo's the one who's so inventive and, like, reinvents the industry every time they launch a new console. And I'm like, you know what? The Switch is so perfect. I'm not surprised, nor am I mad that they just gave us, like, an upgraded version. And honestly, after all of the money that I've invested into Switch games, like, for it to be backward compatible and all of that stuff, it's just, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the Switch 2. I'm not mad that it's more expensive because that's how the world works. Things get more expensive as they advance. Video games are more expensive than they were 10 years ago. They're going to continue to be more expensive than they were 10 years from now. Like, that's just how it goes. So yeah, I'm not mad about any of it. I know some people were not happy that Nintendo quote-unquote copped out with a Switch 2 and then also made everything so expensive. And I'm just like, yeah, I paid $600 for my PlayStation, so a $500 Switch is not confusing to me. Especially since it's newer. That's not what I want. Where's my wooden storage shed? Especially since it's a newer item altogether. Wait, where is my storage shed? There it is. But yeah, it took me a long time to get used to the Wii, to your point, Thunder. It was very unwieldy. I paid basically the same price for my PS5 as I did for the Switch 2. That's nuts. William, hi! It's story mode time. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hello, William. Welcome in. So nice to see you. It's so nice to see you. What am I getting? I'm pulling out some eggs. If I can remember which ones I need. These ones. And the yellow ones. And I think that's it, actually. Let's double check. Kirst is here. Everyone is here. Kathleen is lurking. Somebody. She's somewhere around. Gotta run, have fun. Thunder, thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate that you still join in the streams when I'm not playing RTM. I genuinely appreciate it. I know you're not as familiar with Animal Crossing or Nintendo in general, but it's super cool to have you in chat. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks a bunch. It's always nice to see you. Our happy little place on YouTube. Story mode in AC. What a year it is. So magical. Animal Crossing is back. Itches. Get excited. Wait, what do you mean Earth Egg? What do you mean? I know. I put it there. Have you played the update, William? Have you had a chance? I feel like you're the busiest dude in the world. Have you played it? Do you have feelings? Do you need to talk about it? Alright. Eggs, eggs, eggs. Layer 1 complete of the factory. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Not being able to use islands or order bots. I can't believe it. I feel so accomplished. Okay, layer 1. Production. Now, do we need to do anything else for the production line? Are robot arms and kitchen counters enough to give the correct impression? So, manufacturing, and then quality control. And then I am going to put, maybe not. I think I'm going to put a barrier on the edge here. I'm not sure what it is yet. It might be the steel fence, because that is a lovely little fence item that you can actually push to the very, very edge. So I might do a lot of steel fence along this wall here at the top. Even though I have items now kind of blocking the way. Okay, we just need a bunch of conveyor belts and inspection equipment, and I do need to customize these to, I think, this screen. I like this screen better. Now, here's a question. Do I need to break these apart and have, like... I had the construction scaffolding up as, like, a shelf, because would it make sense to have the different colored eggs on each set again? Do you know what I mean? So, like, should I pull this out? And then do, like, push this over. Or should I just do the same color so it does legit look like they're all just rolling down the conveyor belts through the inspection equipment? Like, I don't know. Oh, or I could just turn them around. No, that doesn't make sense. Oh, sweet! This is just the other side. Okay. Okay, so you guys get what I mean? And then I put some kind of shelf or something here that holds the eggs. The different colored eggs. Does that make sense? Does anything I say make sense? Came for RTM, stayed for the good vibes and opportunity to learn new nerd lore. Thunder, I love it. William, I haven't opened AC in a while. Can't wait to stream it and have them say, it's been 3 years. Where did you go? Or something. It's a very faith factory, so clean and ordered, no chaos. Yeah, not yet. Not yet. I'm also not married to this floor code, so I found this code. Obviously, you guys have noticed it. We haven't talked about it. But I do have custom designs for paint splatter that I'm not going to be able to put on top of this. So, yeah. I don't know. And then here's what I was thinking, guys. At the end of the conveyor belts, too, we can either put the Easter basket that has, like, a bunch of eggs in it, or we could be real crazy. Here's the thing, too. Let me grab this. Let me grab the lamp. The egg lamp is the only thing that will go on top, because it has to be a tabletop item. It can't be a furniture item. It's the only thing that will go on top of the tower. But there's part of me that wants to get different size eggs involved. You know what I mean? So we've got the little ones, which are super cute. But, like, should we just have the lamps going through here? They're too big to fit into the machine, but, like, so. Variation, so. Because we're producing, in my brain, we're producing multiple products here, not just eggs. So it might just be something we have to finesse as we go to figure out, like, what feels right. Because what else? Oh, we have the bunnies, too! We were gonna put these... We were gonna be manufacturing the bunnies. And guys, I got a cat plushie. You know I got a cat plushie as soon as I could. And apparently you can customize them. And the last video I was listening to said they had, like, every cat color imaginable. So, like, do they have a Mako? Do they have a Mako cat plushie? Because that needs to happen stat. That needs to happen stat. I've also played with the ideas of incorporating toy ducks into this Easter situation, but I'm not ready to cross that bridge yet. Isn't it very cute? Oh, I love the new collections. I love them. I love them, I love them, and I can't wait to utilize them more. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Easter. Let's take a trip to the llama right now. Ooh, and we have this too. We have the Bunny Day stool. That can go anywhere. So, like, do we put the bed, which is massive? Or do we put... Oh, you know what's crushed? What crushed me, though, guys? The colorful lantern arch does not have a plain white customization for the lanterns. And it's called colorful lantern arch, so that makes perfect sense. But in my heart, I was hoping there would be one that all the lanterns were white, and that would literally go everywhere on my island. But alas, they're all multicolored. It's still a very cute item, but that's not what I wanted for my life. You've not seen this? The lantern arch? It's so cute. I'll pull one out. We'll pop it up for you. And the marble stuff is amazing. I can't wait to customize this. Okay, if we're gonna go to the llama, let's take some things. Because I don't want the green one. Let's take some things. And I need to customize a flower planter because I hate the terracotta one. Alright. What did I come in here for? I don't even know what I came in here for, you guys. Let's do balloons on either side of that, the robot arm. The production line. What have I even grabbed? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Bunny Day stool. I was going to grab the basket. And I didn't. Okay, so here's a thought about the big egg. Because if we had big eggs coming down the conveyor belt, the adorable implication could be that they are collecting in the bed basket when they're at the end of the conveyor belt. They're like getting piled into this. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Can I actually get on it? Break time. Break time. Break time. Because the other idea is to put the handheld bunny like the egg basket at the end of this. But I'm going to use those for sure in the vineyard or orchard or whatever you want to call it. It's going to be where we're collecting all of the eggs from the trees in. Here you are. So, like, this can't go on the end as a collection thing, because then that's going to be redundant. So if we put the little eggs on the conveyor belt, that basket should be what collects, you know what I mean? because that's a more appropriate size. What do we think? What do we think? Because the only thing I can put on the belt of this size is the lamp. Is this the wood egg lamp? Is the only thing that will, because it's a tabletop item. The big eggs give me "but daddy, I want it now" vibes. I want the world. I want the whole world. Something, something, and put it into my pocket. I'm a brat. Yeah. So here are the ideas for collection, because there's no box of eggs. You know what I mean? Or we could stack boxes at the end of these, and that's the implication, is that the eggs are in the boxes. But anyway, those are some options, some ideas that I'm throwing around. What else did I pick up? We're gonna go customize some things. Yeah, Cursed, here you go. We'll take a look at this real quick for you. I'm so sad there isn't one that's just white lanterns. This is the pastel, I think. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick while you admire. It is cute. And do you notice that the little lights, there are little lights on the string in between the lanterns, and I think that's very generous. Dylan says, after 10 hours of planting flowers, Isabel finally gave me 3 stars. Congratulations. It didn't. It's a one-off, kind of like the street lamp. It's not part of a collection. Although there's potential if it was attached to the artful one, because that's kind of the Zen version. That's like the Zen theme. But the flower planter is its own unique item. The cutlery, the ice bucket, the pitcher, the glass pitcher, the plant is its own thing. So I feel like it's an independent item from a collection. Because there's a few. Okay, let's go to the llama. Yes, Cursed, you need to do more. Do you want me to show you the catalog? Granny's catalog. I think I've unlocked everything. So you can see what everything is, or do you want some surprises down the road? Tell me now. Tell me now. I'm gonna ruin it for you. I'll check it out. Okay. She's right in front of me. She's right here. Bubbles does not live on my island, Cursed. Bubbles is a tourist. Bubbles does not live here. Actually, you know what it is? Bubbles is a visitor that doesn't have a room yet. Okay, so here's the other thing that's a little cray-cray to me. Not only does everyone staying at the hotel walk around your island acting like they live there and giving me a heart attack because I think I just autofilled 5 villagers. There will be a random villager on your island every day that has come to visit, but they don't have a place to stay. And so it's like, I don't know what you get. I guess you get some tickets from the hotel. Basically, if you find them, you talk to, here, we'll just do it. We'll just do it. So it doesn't say Bubbles, it says tourist. I can't believe I didn't plan for a longer trip. So lame. I wonder if I could stay the night somewhere. Do you live on story mode? I'm Bubbles. I'm here on a celebrity scouting mission. Sightseeing, blah, 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 blah. The day would be perfect if I had booked a hotel room. And then I forgot. Could only get a day trip sometimes. Blah, blah, blah. So sad. I'm stressed out. And then you act as a liaison and you say, follow me to the hotel. So this is the empty room that we saw earlier in the stream. I think number 4 was empty. Because you're either going to offer this villager the VIP room, which you have to decorate when you do, or, which I'm going to do because I'm not going to decorate a room right now, I'm going to suggest that they get a regular hotel room. By the way, about Bubbles' room, why don't you set up a VIP room and put them there? I'm going to say no standard room. So you do have the option. Even though Lalani is like telling you to do the VIP room, you have the option here. So I'm going to say no standard room. Gotcha, leave the rest to me. Okay, Bubbles, I'll take you to your room. And that's it. And then I think Leilani gives you some tickets for the reference, basically. And this happens daily. Bubbles is happy. As a little thanks for recommending the hotel, I'm going to give you 50 tickets. So yeah, so now you have multiple villagers walking around your island with thought bubbles. It's the most confusing thing in the world. I'm glad a room happened to be available, blah, 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 blah. So, like, I think if I'm corrected, this is... And Kirsch, you'll get to the VIP room, so you'll understand what that means. But there's a special room that you have to decorate every single day if you want to use it. It doesn't just stay like the other ones do. So I'm wondering if this visiting villager is, like, your prompt for the VIP room specifically. But, like you just saw, you can also put them in one of the regular rooms as well. And look, now Bubbles is outside in the hotel sweater. So you can identify them as a visitor and not a resident. So, like, that's a bit much. In my opinion. Now, Molly does live here, but she is not allowed to leave, so she can just keep thinking about things, and that's fine. Is this your forever island? Dylan, I don't know, man. I don't know if I have a forever island anymore. So my forever island was on my original Switch. So I had that Switch, the original one that I bought in 2017. And then I bought an OLED, and then I bought a Switch 2. So now I have 3 Switches. I reset the first one to default, like, factory settings. So I deleted essentially what was my forever island. Which I'd had probably since the game came out in 2020. So I deleted that because that Switch, it like grinds, it makes noise, it gets hot really, like, it's just old. I've had it for 6 years. Technology isn't, you know, doesn't last forever. So I kind of retired the original Switch, and that one had my forever island on it in terms of what you mean by forever island. Since I'm a streamer, I switch things up a lot. I don't keep the same thing going all the time. So again, because the update came out, we decided to restart this island. It was my idea. Nobody forced me to do it. So to answer your question, simply no, I don't have a forever island, and no, this is not my forever island. This is the current island, whatever that means. And Nightbot is spamming, and that's super fun. So many of them in the spot. Yeah, I know. It's crazy town. Okay, so what are we doing with our lives? It's about to be end of stream. I've been going for 2 hours, so we need to wrap it up. Let's go customize our items real quick. And Kirst, you will get spoiled if we do this because I have some items that come a little bit later in the hotel to customize. Do we still want to do this, by the way? Because Kirst, the only reason we were doing this was because I said I was talking about customizations for the arch. And now that you've seen it, like, do you want to see them? Okay, you don't care about spoilers? Alright, let's go. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. I need to time travel one more day so we can get the last set of DIY recipes from Nico. And then I have full capability of interior customization on my house. Also, having completed HHP, I'm able to customize villager houses now as well. So that might be a thing in the future. I'm going to continue to individually order 5 items a day to try and fill out the factory. And while I do that, I'll figure out what that layout looks like. To remind everybody, especially if you weren't here at the front of the stream, I am not only having a production line, a quality inspection line, a painting section, I also am going to have a break room for the staff and an office, like a business office for the factory in general. We're also going to build off to the right-hand side of the structure a shipping or warehouse or shipping kind of facility. So I'm going to bring some trucks in there, and then we're going to pull in a lot of box items, a lot of the cardboard box items, as well as just having eggs and stuff sitting around. So it's very clear, like, what's in the boxes. So we have a couple more sections to build on. We're really just getting started with the factory. Why did I do that? I want to fly. What did I hit? Visit someone? Sorry. Okay, I was talking too much. So that's a thing. We still need to build a neighborhood. We need to build the egg tree farm, for lack of a better word. So that's a structure that needs to be put together, where we are harvesting the eggs from the trees. What else did we talk about doing on this island? I don't know. We'll take it from there. I will be honest, though. When I started to play the hotel, my itch became to make a resort island. Again, like another resort. Because it's a, you know, with the hotel being actually default now instead of the one that we built together previously. I was kind of like, I need to build this into a tourist attraction kind of island situation. But, you guys, I haven't touched Slumber Islands either. So I have not explored Snooze Islands at all. We haven't talked about trying anything, any themes, any of that stuff, so. Okay. I just didn't want to derail the stream by going through the catalog. It's so short, Curse. There's 3 sets, a couple of individual items, that's it. So, like, if you were really excited about tons of new items, we did not get them with the update. We just got 3 different sets of furniture and then a few standalone items. So it really would have been quick, but you didn't know that. So, the frame can be natural wood, brown, black, or white. And the lanterns can be pop, which is the original. This is like the default color. Fairy tale, very cute. Vivid. Pastel, which is what I had. Variations of red, variations of blue, variations of yellow, variations of green. So you can do some solid colors. And then several mixtures of colors. I like that it's separate. Yeah. So you can customize it like green with a black trim. I just wanted white. I just wanted one option where all the lanterns were white. I don't think that was too much to ask. Okay, there's a marble furniture set. So hashtag spoiler alert. There's a marble furniture set that includes some very cool stuff. This vanity is gorgeous. Comes in many, many colors. So we've got white, which is stunning. We've got black, gray, beige, green, which is my island default, which makes me annoyed. We have red marble, blue marble, and pink marble. Very, very, very cute. The white one is stunning. The black one and the gray one will work in my monochrome style places because I do love a good monochrome. The beige isn't bad, the green I hate, the red I hate, the blue I hate, and the pink might get used somewhere cute. But that's it for the marble. So you know what? Let me go ahead and customize this to white because obviously I don't want the green one. The pastel is the best option, but agree, wish that there was a white only. It would be so... Oh my gosh, cursed, I would die. How fast I would make a New Zen Island with those lanterns. How fast that would happen. So fast. Yeah, let's keep customizing. Beige is nice, but agree some of the colors are not it. Yeah. Not in marble. Okay, so a fireplace comes with this set as well. Same colors, so white, black, gray, beige, green, red, blue, pink. I want white, of course, because it's just so beautiful. So now I can do really nice upscale, like palatial structures. I'm so excited. And then there's a couple of items I didn't pull out in the marble collection curse that are very exciting, and I'll leave those for you to discover. The flower planter, we've all seen. You can't use this. Oh, I didn't talk to him. Hold on. Dude, you gotta help me with this flower planter because I am not a fan of terracotta. So dark brown, blue, that's beautiful. A green, that's lovely with the white flowers. And artistic. It just says artistic. So that's fun. Yes. So, I don't know. I like the blue and the green a lot. Let's go with green. I got excited about that. We'll do the green one. This is one of the new items I love. The fireplace or the flower pot? To be honest, I haven't placed the flower pot, so I don't know how big it is. I love having a new fireplace, though, because we've just had that brick one for so long. And the brick one makes everything rustic. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, so that's all I grabbed for us to look at. Little tease. The flower pot, really? Okay, I have to go put it down somewhere. Is it giant? That makes me happy. Hello, Red. Welcome to the island. He says we go way back, which is so funny because, like, I don't even remember talking to him for the reset. But I must have. Very good. Alright, we're almost done. Let's get kicks on the islands while we're here. I just want everything. I want everything. We still have to get Brewster. I have not done that. 95, 8, 10. Okay, I gotta go get some monies. I need to get Brewster. What else is there? I want to finish out the museum. Again, I need Spicy Islands for that. To finish out the museum. That would be nice. I don't really unlock anything, I don't think, with that. I guess I get the posters. But if I manage to use the Spicy Island anyway, I can just get posters from there too. Yes. You can have all of the bells. Donate. Cool. So after this we have... Ooh, I don't even remember what her name is, but we have the fortune teller. I think is the last one. Yep. What's her name? I don't remember the fortune teller's name, that cat. I never ever used the fortune teller. I think I did it once. And I don't know if I had good luck or bad luck, I don't remember. It's just so silly. What is her name? I know. I never ever ever. Alrighty, cool. So I hope you guys aren't too mad at me for busting into the update on my own. I was sick, you can't be mad, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Is this a new day? Do we have Tulin in the campsite? No, we don't. Okay, let's do that real quick and then we'll be done. We will be done and we'll have Tulin on the island and I'll kick out someone who's not a dreamy. So Molly is staying, Lily is staying. Is anybody else staying? Molly and Lily are spring to me. Little baby duck. Bright happy frog. These guys are very springy to me. So they're sticking around. So yeah, I'll get rid of Fuchsia maybe. She's probably the most egregious villager that I have on here. Oh my gosh, where am I going? Resident services. I think I told you to do it. So be mad at me too. You said there was no good reason not to, which was true. Which was true. Nobody's come in here and punched me in the face yet, so. And I didn't feel terrible because it's not like I was the only person. It's not like you didn't have a million other YouTube creators that are better than me anyways, showing you guys the update in real time. People who are really trying to make it on YouTube, you know, who's not me. But yeah. they were on it because they wanted to get those views. So it's not like you guys were on your own just because I didn't share it. So all is well. Curse, stop it. It's true though. It's true and it's fine. Tulin. Have biceps will travel. I am so excited to get back to lifting. I have not been able to lift in almost a month and a half. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get back to it. And it's so funny because that does not mean that the day that I have to work out, I won't wish with all my heart that I didn't have to. Because it's still a workout. And you still have to have discipline. And you still have to, like, you never want to do it. But I want lifting in my life. And I want what it does for me in my life. And I cannot wait to get back to it. So hopefully maybe at the end of next week. Not this week. But maybe the end of next week when things have settled a bit, I can get under the bar. And I've got to start over. I've got to start with super light weights. I've got to be careful. Work my way back up to my PRs. An iron frame? Is that the, is that my words? Those are like the stacked beams? Like steel beams or something? Hold on, we're gonna find out. Good thing I went to a DIY island before the update and got all of the DIY recipes. Otherwise we'd be in so much trouble right now. There are my marbles. There they are. So we just have the gold ones left. Okay. Nope, don't sort. Stop sorting. Series. Steel. Said steel frame. This thing. Iron frame. Yeah. Yeah, it's just beams. I don't know why it's called a frame. I have questions. I have questions. Also, why does Tulin want this? The other things, I guess a mountain standee could make sense. Why does Tulin want this, sir? Okay, will he come now or do I have to invite him one more time? This is day 3. And I'm giving him his gift. Can we accomplish something today, please? I don't want a shirt. I want you to move to the island. Look at you. I'm still gonna come up with a new workout routine in honor of story mode. This place is too cool not to. Why should I stop at a 6-pack? There are lots of numbers higher. He won't engage in a move here? Sure do move in. Please, 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 please. Okay, I'm in. Yes! Thank goodness. He can be asked today, I think, but won't move in for 2 days. Gotcha. They said it was a no-go. There's not enough room. They did say if someone moved out, I can move in. You want to strike a deal? Yes. Oh, he's gonna tell me who the options are. Oh no, they give me everybody. Okay. Let's get rid of Fuchsia. Yep. Yep. Do you guys have any game sounds right now? I turned it down and now I'm nervous. But as long as you can hear me, I guess that's all that matters in the end. Cool beans! Alright, we got Tulin on the island. Very exciting. Thank you, Ara. Thank you, Arasadi, for my Breath of the Wild Link amiibo. Look at him. He looks so dope. And now he's gonna live on my desk forever, and I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy about it. And now we have Tulin, and I'm gonna honor Ara with this by replacing Chelsea on my dreamy list with Tulin for the Spring Island. So Ara gets her little appreciation nod. Okay, I'm gonna order some stuff before I time travel again, or however things are gonna happen. I might just go back to playing Breath of the Wild. But anyways, that's end of stream, so I'm gonna tap out here. So let's do this. And let's do this. And let's do this, maybe? No. Yeah, you can hear it? Okay. I don't believe you. You guys always lie to me about the sound. Anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out on this random stream. I'm hoping to bring you more content more consistently very soon. So continue to bear with me through this stage. And if you're just catching the end, and I didn't thank the VOD watchers at the front of stream because I'm rusty. And I'm so sorry, but if you are watching this as a VOD after I am live, thank you very, very much for the view. And continue to hang on. Continue to hang on. There's going to be more stuff coming soon. And I appreciate you all. Cursed, I do not. Wait, what? Oh, lie to me about that. I was like, what did I say? You lie. You don't tell me the truth. Thanks for this. This is a surprise stream. Cursed, I was saying at the front of stream, I was like, it's a surprise stream, but it's technically on schedule because it's Monday at 6 p.m. But anyways, all of that being said, thank you guys for bearing with me. Thank you for watching the streams and videos that I have been able to get out for you. Appreciate the views, the likes, the subs, all of that good stuff. And I'm going to be back very soon, hopefully to a regular schedule. It's actually like, it's not a let's wait and see. It's like, okay, it's just a matter of time before I can lock in. So I am very excited. But yeah, thank you guys in the live chat. Thank you, Cursed and Will and Thunderstriken and Dylan. And Captain stopped by and said hello. Kathleen was here. Thank you guys for being in the live chat, hanging out with me. And hopefully I'll be seeing you again very soon. No, you're the best. Was it not the first thing I said as soon as I came off mute? Thank you. Thank you. It was the first thing, Curse. Thank you. Thank you for saying it immediately. And then like halfway through the stream, I didn't figure it out later. And yeah. Okay, I'm out of here. I appreciate you guys. Have a really good day. Couple of days, however many days. And I'll see you again soon. Until then, bye!